I want you to do me a favor. I want you to tell all your friends about me.
What are you?
Batman is overrated. Completely overrated. I do, of course, enjoy Batman. It's the best DC character, but it's a lot of stuff that y'all let him slide for that no one else is afforded these same luxuries. First of all, Batman is a murderer. He think because he don't carry a gun that he not killing nobody. Meanwhile, he'll puncture your lung, break your spine, give you a severe concussion. And for whatever reason, he feel like as long as you don't die in front of him, you didn't die. Because he'll look right at Robin and go, don't worry, he'll live. No, he won't. He's probably got 30 minutes left and you just served him a death sentence. But that's, alright, whatever. He supposedly has like every form of fighting in the history of martial arts in his repertoire. He's been trained by the League of Assassins, just whatever you want to call it, Taibo, he know all of it. But then the Penguin, or TwoFace, which is a man who can't even agree with himself. I don't understand how he could beat up somebody that knows every fighting style in history. These dudes have him like tied up to giant pennies and dangling upside down over pools of sharks like every weekend. And it's like, if you were so good at fighting, why do these fights go on? Like, last time I checked, TwoFace was a lawyer. Where did he get the hands from? Why is he having a boxing match with Batman? I can beat TwoFace. The only thing he has is a split personality. So, as far as I'm concerned, both of y'all could get knocked out. Like, I don't understand why Batman is having a hard time with this guy. He can't make up his mind on anything. He dresses terribly. Well, he don't have nothing going for him other than like carrying a gun around. And then Penguin is like he's deformed and small, and he don't even have fingers. Depending on who drew it, sometimes this dude won't even have fingers. But lo and behold, Batman is having a fight of his life on a Thursday night with this dude.
I'm just jealous because I'm a genuine freak.
And I just don't understand, because when it's not in Gotham City, all of a sudden Batman can figure out how to beat Darkseid. And that's what really gets me with Batman. He gets the built-in excuse for him being able to beat any character ever.
Batman with prep time can beat anyone.
And it's like, bro, this is how I know most Batman fanboys have never been in a real fight. You ever get jumped? You know what you don't get to prep for? The fight. You don't just get to prepare for somebody coming up to you, stealing whatever you had in your pocket and beating you up with his homeboys and running off. Like, let Batman park the Batmobile in the neighborhood for real. Like, pull up at a gas station and think he about to get 20 on 5. He gonna be sick when he get back to the Batcave. Alfred, I want an advanced printout of every right hook he's ever thrown. But no.
With prep time, Batman can beat anybody.
But really, I think Batman is actually just a villain himself, because when you think about it, he obviously doesn't prepare for the likes of Joker, Riddler, anybody he fight on a consistent basis, because those dudes always got the drop on him. But you know who he does prepare for? The Justice League.
I've carefully studied every Justice Leaguer, past and present, and created contingency plans to neutralize you.
This man has single-handedly destroyed his own team on more than one occasion, and namely Superman. That's who he's preparing for. And it's like, wow, y'all ain't figured this out yet. He's only on the team so he know your personal business and can beat you up later.
That's why I developed plans for containing any or all members of the JLA.
That's the only reason you're there. The dude is a jerk. When he does beat his own non-superpower villains, mind you, these are still hardened criminals. These dudes are all like serial murderers. Yet for some reason, they will lock them in the same facility. What sense does that make? How, if these men are tactical geniuses and criminal masterminds, why are they sharing a bunk? Why is the Joker in the same room as Victor Freeze? Like, why can these men talk to each other?
Now, to free the rest of our cronies and blow this pop stand.
That's like if you locked just modern day criminals in the same prison. They don't do that. Like, once you get to a certain level of this dude has caused a disturbance for humanity, you get like locked under the jail. Like, just think if Batman today just had to go, El Chapo and Big Meats just escaped Arkham. And it's like, no, dog, they flooding the whole city with dope. You can't put them in the same room. So why is the Joker or Bane sharing a room with Clayface? Like, they're going to figure out how to get out. And it's not a maybe, because he fights the same people every week. They always get out of Arkham. They need to close the whole facility down. Arkham Asylum is a joke.
Ooh, it's Joker!
Where?
It must be able to be infiltrated and escaped by literally children at this point, because the bad guys take over the city half the time. So I just feel like Batman is extremely overrated, even though he is pretty cool. If you don't go too far with the whole he can beat everybody thing, because let's be real, if you had, it's like saying taking a test. If you don't know what's on the test, you're probably gonna fail it. Anybody can do anything with the right amount of preparation. But if we talking about fist fights and catching bad guys, it's not, realistically, you don't get a lot of prep time for these events. So I said that to say, I hope Khalif is upset about this video.